including but not limited all the students, the administration, and Jacob Mari. We hope this has encouraged you to learn more about your local government, and we thank all of you for the time and effort you put into this debate. In addition, I'd like to thank all of the residents who came out tonight to listen to us pontificate up there, and I'd like to thank Steve, Madhu, Sophia, Brenda, and Kenny for not only participating here tonight, but for stepping up to volunteer your time in our community. Town council, in my opinion, is one of the hardest voluntary jobs in this town. The burden of finding the balance weighs on our shoulders. Every decision we make, we need to recognize and realize the effect that it's going to have on 15,000 people in our community, without bias from any one particular area. Our responsibility is every single resident equally, from the youngest to the oldest, from the wealthy to the struggling. It is our job to not only see today, but also what our decisions will mean 6 months, 1 year, and 10 years down the road. We are the overarching government of our full community, and as such, I'd like to reiterate what I feel we can or will do as elected officials. As Mr. Regan mentioned this in his opening statement, Tolland is facing some financial challenges now and in its future. We have consistently asked the taxpayers of Tolland to shoulder the burden of lost revenue from the natural disaster of crumbling foundations to poor decisions made at a state level in order to maintain the town that we all know and love. Our team is committed to continuing to ask the questions that need to be asked, be them here at the local level or with our elected officials at the state level, to ensure that our tax dollars are being utilized with the entire community in mind. We will keep all of our residents in mind as we make decisions, and we will continue to look for opportunities to grow our tax base while pursuing any assistance we can find to offset the impact of crumbling foundations on our grand list. Unfortunately, Tolland will continue to feel the aftershocks of the crumbling foundation disaster for the foreseeable future. This problem is affecting our friends and neighbors and our town assets. We all work together to bring awareness to our plight with Birch Grove, and we will continue to do so in relation to the fire station and other infrastructure that has or may be impacted. We will continue to come together as a community to support our friends and neighbors through this challenging time. We will push to keep Tolland's unique challenges at the forefront of our state elected officials' agendas, from supporting programs for new foundations to advocacy for our schools, public service, and community as a whole. We will work with our public safety officers, including our exceptional fire and emergency rescue department, our resident troopers, and our animal control officers to foster positive engagement with our citizens. Our public safety team is the best around. The care and support that they give our community is second to none, and we need to always recognize, reward, and promote them at every available opportunity. The safety of our citizens is a concern for all of us, and with that said, we need to work harder to recognize and help those in need. When we lose someone in our community, we all feel the impact. We grieve as one. So with that said, we pledge to be allies to those in need. We will continue to work as individuals and elected representatives to remove the stigma of mental health with the words that we use and the actions that we take. We are committed to communicate openly and honestly, to ask questions, to answer your concerns, and to make our decision with all 15,000 people in mind. We value each and every citizen in Tolland, and we cannot ignore any one group or individual to the benefit of another. We're all in this together, one team, one vision. We recognize and value our volunteer citizens who work exceptionally hard to give us beautiful, well-maintained open space. The options for enjoying Tolland's beauty are endless. We will continue to acknowledge the citizens' desire for conserved, open land for public use, and we thank all of our volunteers who work tirelessly to support our community. At the end of the day, every person on this stage loves our community enough to put themselves out there for public criticism, judgment, accolades, and a whole lot of sleepless nights. None of us, regardless of political affiliation, want anything but the best for our community. I hope our passion has come through tonight, and I speak from my slate when I say we pledge to be educated, to be honest, to be open in our process and our communications, to listen to your concerns, and to weigh our decisions with the interest of all of our residents in mind. We pledge to do our very best for our town. I hope this debate has given you an insight into our hopes, desires, and intentions for the community, and I hope we've earned your vote. We are all Tolland proud. Thank you, and have a good night.